before she resigned from the White House earlier this week. Omarosa Manigault Newman, the firebrand antagonist from reality television's The Apprentice, was serving as the most senior African American staffer in the White House and was tasked, in part, with fostering positive working relationships between the administration and leadership in the Black community. However, multiple sources within the White House and outside of the administration with first-hand knowledge of her relationships with the Black community tell ABC News they feel Manigault Newman, during her tumultuous 11-month tenure, turned off many of the constituencies with whom she'd promised to build bridges. There was nothing on substance that she would add, Rep. Gregory Meeks, DNY, a member of the Congressional Black Caucus, told ABC News. There was nothing she could deliver other than photo ops. Clearly no one really knew what she was doing in the first place, Meeks said. Several sources within the administration and others hailing from high-profile Black organizations say Manigault Newman failed on one of her first big outreach efforts when she confronted, cursed, and scolded 6 key members of the Congressional Black Congress following a high-profile cabinet room meeting with the president on March 22. Manigault Newman had arranged the meeting with the powerful lawmakers as part of her role as the communications director for the Office of Public Liaison, a position created for her. The meeting had just concluded when the lawmakers asked for privacy in the West Wing lobby to discuss what they planned to tell the media waiting outside, according to sources familiar with the incident, including one senior White House official who directly witnessed the incident. "You don't get to come into our house and demand to have privacy," Manigault Newman said, according to the source. The source added Manigault Newman had to be convinced by a member of the White House staff to leave them alone and would not walk away. She had pointlessly alienated them after what was a really positive meeting, the White House official said. She didn't serve her boss well in that situation. A source familiar with the incident and who is close to Congressional Black Caucus Chairman Cedric Richmond countered that Manigault Newman didn't cross the line, but was defending a White House staffer. Richmond attended the meeting. She was within her right to do that because a CBC person was being a bit rude, the source said. The meeting with the president was expected to be contentious due to the so-called birther controversy Trump had perpetuated during President Barack Obama's term, but instead of a terse conversation, both sides showed a sincere desire to hear each other and work together, according to several attendees. The Congressional Black Caucus and the White House did not respond to a request for comment. Manigault Newman did not return ABC News' multiple requests for comment. The CBC declined a follow-up meeting with Trump in June, saying their concerns fell on deaf ears. As the most prominent African American in the White House and a self-professed advocate for African American issues, Manigault Newman took the blame for this inaction.